Hello, and welcome back to the Lion's Den. I'm Tony, and this is Teaching a Lion to Sing. Here is where we advocate for the victims of domestic violence and elder abuse. Mental wellness will also be an important topic of discussion. It's been a little while since we last met. I've allowed myself and fellow advocates some time to pull back and recalibrate. Our cities, our towns, our states, and our nation are troubled. But that's okay. We'll get through this. Just believe in God and trust in yourself. We can all step back when we need to, and we can breathe again. Today we're going to deviate just a little bit and revisit two of my favorite advocacy topics. Number one is going to be mental health, your mental health. Number two is going to be boundaries, your boundaries. And our question for the day: are you someone's emotional crutch? Are you using other people to be your crutch? Do you give and give and give your time, your emotions, your money, helping everyone else that's in a crisis at your own expense? Now, I've taken an individual's typical week. It's going to be Monday through Sunday, and I've broken it down into 4 distinct segments that occupy your time. These 4 segments are: segment number 1, Monday through Friday during the daytime. Segment number 2, Monday through Friday, mostly at night. Segment number 3, the weekend. That's going to be any time of the day. And segment number 4, this segment has no specific time or day. It can happen at any time. Recap: number 1, Monday through Friday during the daytime. Segment 2, Monday through Friday at night. Segment 3, on your weekends, any time of the day. And segment number 4 has no specific time or day. It can happen at any time of day. And for the sake of simplification, let's go ahead and remove your children from this equation. Let's deal with the adults that's in your life. These are the people that you interact with on a weekly basis. Segment number 1. These are the folks you deal with Monday through Friday, mostly during the daytime. These are the people you're forced to interact with. People you might not like. And guess what? They might not like you. These are co-workers, clients, or just the general population. Segment number 2. That time in your life that's Monday through Friday, usually at night. These are the people that you tolerate. These are your Monday through Friday evenings and nights. They can also be co-workers or anyone in the general population. These people have just a little bit more of your personal time, but not a whole lot more. Segment number 3, the weekenders. These are the people you actually want to be with, the ones you spend money to be with. Clothes, gifts, going out. You tolerate behavior from them that you don't from others. These folks might not like you, but for some odd reason, you choose to spend your limited time and attention with these people, and it's for a variety of reasons, but mostly because they make you happy. They're allowed to freely occupy space in your life. And last, and certainly not least, we have segment number 4. These people, These are the individuals that seem to always be in a crisis. They call you when things aren't going so well. Relationships, money, traumas, and this can also be you. But today we're going to concentrate on you being on the receiving end of their crisis. Now, let's ask yourself, how big is your heart? I know I'll get some pushback for saying this, but you can actually be too giving. Let's look at how being too giving and being on the receiving end of our segment number 4, which is always people that are in crisis mode. The crisis mode individual always calls you because you're such a good friend. Isn't it convenient that they only seem to interact with you when they're in a situation and when they're forced to communicate with you, or whenever there's another crisis? That phone of yours never rings on the weekend, never rings from them, because that's their time to be with the people that they want to be with. And guess what? That ain't you. My motto: if I don't hear from you on the weekend, I don't need to hear from you during the week. Now, by no means am I suggesting you turn your back on someone in need. If they are in dire need of help, help them by steering them in the direction of a professional or an agency that's equipped with the tools needed in working through the specific crisis at hand. What to look for? When their crisis becomes your crisis and begins to consume your space, your time. Family gets a pass on this one. You don't get away from your family that easily. I'm referring to these so-called friends, co-workers, and acquaintances. These people, they will call you at 3 a.m. They're waking up your family with their crisis. They might even show up at your home unannounced, crying about Lord knows what. And you listen. They steal your time. They steal your family's time just to address their issue. And you're not good enough to be a weekend buddy. Now, they will gladly spend time with those they want to, and you're not it. Your boundaries are of no issue to them, and honestly, your boundaries don't seem to be an issue to you or a priority. In many cases, you're being used for a feel-good moment. Someone that can help ease their pain. You're a dumpster for their issues. You've been tasked with fixing them. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being a good person and helping others through difficult times. But how often do you give up yourself just to do this for them? Do these individuals in need reciprocate your kind gesture? When you need an ear to listen or a shoulder to cry on, are they as accessible to you as you to them? Let's start by setting some healthy boundaries for yourself and insist that other people respect those boundaries. Let that 3 a.m. phone call go unanswered. Let your family sleep. This new you might require you to upset a few folks. You're going to feel bad for a while because you have such a big heart. You can still give advice and you can still give them options, but please be precise and direct. They might not appreciate the new you because you didn't waste your time telling them what they wanted to hear. You told them what they needed to hear. If it's a situation that you don't believe you can handle, then don't. Say you don't have the answers. That's okay. Suggest a person or an agency that's better suited for the situation. Don't feel bad if you're not the solution, and don't go to bed with their problem on your mind. You're not someone else's emotional crutch. I'm Tony. I'll be back real soon with my next episode on elder abuse. From Teaching a Line to Sing, goodbye.